Hi there everyone, it's Dashabella and welcome back to another episode of Star Equestrian. I hope you guys are doing well. Today's episode is my very much delayed but finally here Arctic Blue Friesian review because I was supposed to do this like a week or two ago, but just life happened and I just couldn't do what I wanted to do. So we're doing it for today's video, which is fine. I do think that it's still worth reviewing this horse because there are people that did buy this horse or people that maybe want to buy this horse in the future. I do have thoughts about this horse, and in case you didn't watch my last video, my thoughts on this horse wasn't great. There were definitely some things I was kind of questioning with this horse, and I was like, I don't know if this is worth $35 for everybody. Like, obviously for some people, like, yeah, you know, there's a lot of winning qualities, but for other people, like, you would think if you had to spend $35 to get a horse that, you know, it would feel like it was really worth it. But yeah, I don't know, Foxy was kind of weird with their decision making with the making this horse because, like, yeah, there are some like on and off things about it. So let's jump into today's review of the Arctic Blue. So just a quick recap of this horse in general. So this horse is a limited time offer horse that you need to buy with $35 in Star Equestrian shop. You can't get this through summons. You can't get this as a reward. This is a horse that you actually need to buy outright with money, and this is something that Star Equestrian has started to explore since like the end of last year with these like limited time horses. And there are definitely pros and cons to this kind of system. Like, obviously you don't need to roll the gacha to get this horse, you can buy it outright. Like, that's the biggest pro at the moment, because if you want any of the other horses that are stuck in the gacha system, good luck. I'm not joking, seriously, good luck. Trying to get a specific horse in the gacha system is an absolute freaking nightmare, and I hate it so much. But I guess it also has saved me some money because I don't get the horses, so I don't like spend extra money for breeding. Anyways, yeah, so you have to pay $35 to get this horse outright, and it was on sale for 2 weeks. So if these horses do appear, they're going to be available for 2 weeks. So you have like 2 weeks to kind of think about whether this horse is going to be worth it for you or not. And everyone's criteria of something being worth it is going to be completely different. The main problem, I think, coming from the community, or at least voiced by the community so far, is the price tag for these horses. So it's a regular Friesian sport. It's not a fantasy or anything. And you literally just get the one horse. You don't even get to pick the personality when you buy the horse. And it's $35. It's not even kind of, it is actually very steep for a horse in any video game. I just struggle to really justify buying a $35 horse. Like, for me, okay, I'm a content creator, so this is to a certain degree a business expense for me, you know, the fact that I'm doing this review. But for someone that doesn't do content creation and you want to buy a $35 horse, like, dang, it better be worth 35 bucks, you know? So when you buy this horse, what do you get? Okay, what do you get if you spend $35 on this horse? You get this horse, and that's it. I'm not joking. You literally just get this horse. So people's concerns about this horse being too expensive, completely valid. I do agree. I did hear some opinions of people saying that if the horse was somewhere like around like $15 to $20, I think it would be way more acceptable, because like I think that's way more fair than $35, because you can buy a brand new game with $35. You can buy a very expensive cosmetic set in a different game. You can buy a lot of things with $35 basically, especially in this economy. So yeah, they are a little pricey. But the thing is, for some people, like, price isn't really an issue if the horse is like what you want. Like, if this is your dream horse, if this is the only horse you want in the entirety of Star Equestrian, you pay 35 bucks and that is it. Every other horse you get is a bonus, I suppose. But seriously, I think they should have thrown in like some breeding tokens alongside these horses, because then people could at least breed, you know, these limited time offer horses. Like, at least you would increase the value of this horse rather than just be like, okay, $35, here's your horse. And it's like, what? Because these horses, okay, the main purpose for these horses, honestly, is really to breed them. You breed them because you want to transfer the coat color, the pattern, the mane and tail style onto different colored horses, onto different breeds. Like, this horse, like, this game is really all about breeding. So you would have thought that, you know, you would have kind of thrown some breeding in there, but yeah, $35 for the horse. Let's have a look at the horse together as well. I'm going to start with the mane and tail because I want to bring up the mane when we look at the pattern. So this is the mane and tail style for the Arctic Blue. Personal opinions, I love the tail. Okay, the tail is probably my favorite thing on this horse, like over the coat pattern and color as well. This is, I believe, one of the only, if not the only, like refined long tail style we currently have in the game, because either all the other styles we have are outdated or they just look a little wonky or they're short. So yeah, this horse has a pretty special tail. The mane was a topic of discussion amongst the community because why is there a giant freaking knot in this horse's mane? Like that little, what is that? Like a dust bunny? Is that like, did someone just decide that they were gonna like stick super glue or bubble gum in this horse's mane? Because I don't understand why this mane sits like this on this horse's neck. Like visually, it's really unattractive. It's kind of ugly, and it's like, was this a mistake? Did somebody like screw up the rigging? Something happened. So it's not very nice to look at. And even when the horse bends its neck, like you can see this section here, it's not even rigged to anything, or it's rigged to like the wrong thing. So it like kind of sits wrong. So I hope somebody on the team addresses this, because this is supposed to be a $35 horse. But aside from this looking weird when it stands still, okay, this is the bizarre thing with its mane. It moves okay in like faster gaits. Like look at this, in a trot it comes undone and it actually looks better. Like it looks way better in movement than it does when you're standing still. Like look at that, it just like recedes on itself. It's like, what? So like this horse, honestly, from the community would have gotten way more praise if the neck, like the mane style, just didn't look so funky when it was like idle. Yeah, I just don't understand what happened with this mane style. I thought they would have probably fixed this, maybe released like one of the other limited time horses before releasing this one, because this was the only one I think that had like a weird thing in its mane and tail. Like look, I don't see any problems here, right? Like, I know I'm showing off the other horses, but who cares? I don't see any problems with the mane and tail here. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with this horse. And then even the scarlet looks fine. Look, I don't see any problems with the horse's mane and tail. Heck, I don't see any problems with the appearance of any of those two horses. So, like, it's just so baffling to me that you'd want to release this one. The one with, like, the weird mane thing. I don't know what's happened. There's probably like a cat stuck in there or something. So yeah, that's the mane and tail situation. Love the tail. Hate the mane. Okay, I don't care if it looks nice in movement. Hate the mane. I still hate the forelock situation where there's just no movement in the forelock at all. Like, I don't care if it looks like it's in the correct position when I'm in movement. It just doesn't move. I don't want army gelled horses. I want flowy fetlocks. Forelocks, sorry. wrong locks. Just give me flowing locks on my horses, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. So aside from the mane and tail, so we're going to talk about the pattern and facial marking, because that's also technically another thing that they're kind of trying to advertise on this horse. So we're just going to chuck you up here. Okay, so the pattern for this horse is definitely snowy themed. Like, it's literally called Arctic Blue, so you would think it's like a snowy themed horse. So hang on, maybe I should put you in wild mode. That's probably a better call here, so we could also see the facial pattern. Also, I got unlucky and my horse is aloof, so this horse likes to stick its bum in my face, which is lovely. $35 my butt, Foxy. So this is the horse in question. Oh my gosh, that's gonna annoy me. There we go. So this is the horse body pattern, facial pattern. In case you're a little bit confused, okay, so the face pattern, it is technically this like kind of, I don't know what it's called, like a snow-capped face or a skull kind of face pattern, but it does end at like the base of the neck there. It doesn't fully connect the pattern. As far as I'm aware of, that little bit that looks like the pattern ends, that is approximately where the pattern ends on this horse and the face marking begins. So just a disclaimer in case you think like this is a one whole connecting thing, it is not. That face pattern really is the face pattern and the body pattern is the body pattern. Now, speaking of the pattern, I do kind of like the pattern. It's kind of this like little splash leopard action over here. It does look very snowy. So I do like the body pattern. Like, it's really, really cool looking. Unlike the rusted purple, it is not tinted. So this blue color that you get on the horse literally is the color of the horse. If you coat colored potioned this onto any other pattern, it will be this bluey purple. Is a periwinkle. I think there's a little bit of periwinkle in there as well. But yeah, the colors that you get on this horse are accurate. It's not like the rusted purple where it's like, it looks dark purple and then you breathe the color. It's like, oh wait, it's purple, like light purple. Yeah, everything on this horse is properly marketed and advertised. So yeah, thanks Foxy. I think they got the message after the rusted purple. But I love the body pattern. Looks really cool, very unique. The face pattern, it's okay, but I don't see myself wanting to breed this face pattern personally. I've never really been a big fan of like bold faces, but that's a personal preference. Like if you do like bold faces, then I could see somebody really liking this. The only issue is that I kind of struggle to see this face pattern really matching with a lot of other body patterns in the game. Like, yeah, there aren't that many patterns that kind of connect up to the neck and that would actually meet the face pattern and, you know, make it look like one cohesive design. So yeah, kind of my 2 cents on this. And another thing as well with this horse, and this is going to be a bit of an odd one, the hooves, we're going to have to go photo mode for this. The hooves are blue and I believe can also be bred onto offspring as well. So you can see here, these are new colored hooves that have been added into the game, which I think are interesting, although I don't know if I personally would like blue hooves on my horses unless I literally was breeding for this particular color. Maybe blue hooves would look good on like gray horses, or if I bred for the regular blue color, then I could probably see it matching. But if I got blue hooves on like a bay horse, a black horse, a chestnut, especially a chestnut, I think I'd be raging at somebody at the dev team and be like, excuse me, I did not ask for a red horse with blue hooves. Literally makes 0 sense. So yeah, this is the full appearance. Everything on this horse is breedable. Speaking of breedable, okay, so I technically did record another version of this video like a week ago. I deleted it because the video was bad, basically. Audio was broken. And in that video, I did 2 breedings. I bred this horse with Thunder Hollow, who is one of my race horses. And I really wanted just a really cool looking horse. Like I would have loved if I got like the Arctic Blue pattern with the black coat, or this pattern with the Arctic Blue, and obviously like mixing and matching the tail and mane and stuff. And I have to say, I probably got 2 of the most disappointing foals in the entire game. So here were the 2 foals that I ended up breeding. Okay, and you can see Thunder Hollow is one of the parents. I'm just going to equip them so you guys can see the, like, I want you to feel the level of disappointment I felt when I bred these 2 horses, okay? Because I was hoping to get some kind of mix from both of the parents, but honestly, I am getting Thunder Hollow in both of these foals. Like, I'm getting so much of my other horse, and you would think that if you paid $35 for a horse, that its genetics would be a little stronger. Like, they didn't even get the blue hooves. They didn't get the blue hooves. They didn't get the color. They didn't get the pattern. They didn't even get the face marking. And I know for one of the foals, I think it's this little black one here, I did mane and tail potion this one, so I'm expected to get, I'm expected to get the Arctic Blue tail, and I think the mane from Thunder Hollow. This one is just a random. I swear, if I don't get any Arctic Blue on this grey foal, I'm probably going to send a very angry email, because like, I'm serious. You would think you spend money on a horse, like $35 on a horse like this, that some of the genetics would actually pass on to the offspring. So I don't know if it was a case of me just being very unlucky with these 2 breedings, or if this horse has recessive genes, because I'm going to be honest, okay, if my horse has recessive genes, I did not pay for recessive genes. Like, the whole point of this horse is to breed it. And if you're telling me if you're going to breed this horse that you need potions to get a lot of the stuff to pass over, like, I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up to pay more money, to spend more resources to breed elements of this horse onto a different horse. So yeah, you could probably tell by now I'm getting a bit flustered about this, but like, I do think this is a very valid criticism of this horse, because again, this is not a horse that you can save gems, you know, by being part of a club and getting this for free technically. Like you have to pay $35 for this. So yeah, genetics wise, really disappointing so far with the Arctic Blue. Speaking of traits, because traits are also a factor with this horse. Okay, just very quick recap for the traits. This horse does have a exclusive trait. So it's the crossbreed trait. And basically, if you do a perfect jump, your stamina is going to freeze. And obviously at higher levels, it freezes for longer. This is the exclusive trait. In essence, you could say this is like a cheapo version of Heart of Winter, because Heart of Winter also does this. I don't remember at what level, but it also does the exact same thing. So, I mean, that's cool, but like, I'm gonna be honest, Heart of Winter is probably one of the least in-demand prestiges at the moment, because right now we just don't have any events where, you know, this ability has come in handy yet. In future content maybe, but like, that's content that's unreleased. So personally, this crossbreed trait, if you're buying this horse for this, no. Don't buy this horse for this trait. There are other traits that you should be aiming for that would be way more impactful to your gameplay than Arctic Mindset. The second ability is Practice Makes Perfect. This is supposed to help you in jumping events. It comes at level 2, so you can get to level 3 quicker, I suppose. But this is a very specialized trait that you would only really get if you're trying to breed a specialized jumper for like special events. But even then, again, like, there are other things that you could breed for that would, you know, be way more valuable and save you a lot more time than trying to breed this kind of trait. So yeah, like, the abilities for the Arctic Blue are really underwhelming. Now, going back onto the foals, okay, so the funniest part between the two breedings, okay, this was the first foal. The first foal didn't get anything from the Arctic Blue, like no cross trait, no purebred trait, okay? It got both of the traits from the dad. So this horse is basically purely Thunder Hollow. The other foal got Practice Makes Perfect. That was literally it. Didn't even get the crossbreed trait, which was, again, really disappointing. But then again, I was breeding a crossbreed between these two horses, so I think the breeding outcome for crossbreed traits was like a 1 in 3 chance of getting the Arctic Blue thing. We're gonna just quickly go into the breeding menu so I can just like confirm this outcome, because I don't want to give you guys like any false information. So obviously the first ability is 50% chance to get either one. We got it on one foal. But yeah, here 32, 32, 35. So it was like a 1 in 3 chance. But I did 2 breedings and I got nothing on either, so I guess I'm unlucky. But it's okay. I'm not like super salty that I didn't get the crossbreed trait. But it's just disappointing to see that like so few elements of the Arctic Blue passed over to the foals. Like, you really would have thought that, you know, more stuff would have passed, but apparently not. So yeah, the Arctic Blue, this review, I'm not trying to tell you like if this horse is worth it for you guys to buy or not. That is a decision that is completely left up to you. Think of this review as more of like a customer point of view, like me as a buyer, okay? Like, am I happy that I spent $35 on this horse? If I knew all this stuff was gonna happen before I bought the Arctic Blue, I would have completely skipped out on this horse. Like, yeah, the only thing I like about this horse is actually the tail. So for the tail, there is like nothing keeping this horse to me at all. It is just like, it's cute, it's pretty, but compared to the other two, okay, compared to the other 2 horses that will go on sale eventually, who knows when, I prefer the other 2, honestly. I prefer the gold, I prefer the red. I prefer the gold because I love the color and I love the special trait, and I love the red because I love the color, and I think I forgot what the trait was for this one. I completely forgot, but I just like the look of this horse. Like, I would not mind breeding the Scarlet. So yeah, the other 2 horses were like my bigger priority, and I was kind of hoping something would draw me back into the Arctic Blue, but the disappointment I've had with this horse has just been completely unreal, especially with the 2 breedings. Like, originally I was just going to breed 1 foal, but after the first one popped out, I was like, there's no way this happened. So I did another breeding and I got another second fall. So I also kind of wasted another like 1,750 gems for the breeding because I spent gems for these breedings. Oh, there is one thing I do need to mention with this horse that I kind of can't show myself. The Arctic Blue does have exclusive Pegasus wings. And what I mean by this is that, you know how Pegasi, they have like these really cool two-toned wings. For example, Finch here, she's got these two-toned brown wings. So the Arctic Blue has a exclusive blue version of its wings. I'll try and find a picture for you guys from the Discord. But here are the exclusive wings for the Arctic Blue in case you do like the color and you are a Pegasus breeder. Maybe this is something that you would be interested in. I would still encourage you to use a color potion to guarantee the color passes. But I know some people, they really love the color and they kind of discovered that there were exclusive wings with this horse. So if that's something that, you know, helps you latch onto the horse in the future, then here you go. But for me, I'm not really breeding Pegasi at the moment, so that wasn't really something that was on my radar. So yeah, Arctic Blue, we have a complicated relationship, to say the least. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think of the Arctic Blue in the comments below. And I want to hear everyone's opinions, whether you did or didn't buy this horse when it was on sale. Do you think it's worth $35? Do you think it's not? Has your opinion maybe changed after seeing this video? Because of course, seeing this horse in game, it's going to be very different than just seeing its picture in the catalog as well as the shop. I didn't think this horse as negatively as I did now, but like obviously because of all the stuff that's happened with this horse and all the stuff I kind of realized with it, yeah, my opinions on this horse are unfortunately not very high. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of the Arctic Blue, and let me know from the other two horses that are eventually going to be released, or you would think so anyway. Are you looking forward to those horses instead? Because I personally am looking forward to the other two. The gold and the scarlet, I feel like, is where my heart is at. But of course, we kind of have to wait and see what those horses look like in game when they do go on sale. Because, yeah, maybe there are going to be some like graphical issues with those horses as well. I don't want to jinx it, so fingers crossed. I really think Foxy need to respect the fact that like the majority of your players in Star Equestrian are girls, okay? To be fair, a lot of us are girls, are women, a female target audience. And especially if it's a horse game, like you better make our horses look pretty freaking good, especially with how expensive this game can be if you decide to be a paying player. So Foxy, take note, you're dealing with the female target audience, so we better get eye candy with these next upcoming sales, because if they end up looking like Barbie plastic horses, I'm about to throw my chair at somebody on the development team. Okay guys, rant review literally over now. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful or helpful, or if you just enjoyed this video, do leave a like on it so I know that this video was beneficial to you guys. And if anyone is new to the channel, hi there, my name is Dashabella. I'm a virtual equestrian VTuber and I do play a whole bunch of horse games on my YouTube channel. So if you love horse games as much as I do, then definitely consider subscribing to the channel to get future notifications for all of my future uploads. But that's going to be it for today's video. I'll see you next time. Bye guys!